Hello there, and welcome to Veda's School of English Pronunciation. Today, we're going to be covering some of the more difficult words in the English language and seeing how they're pronounced in British English. Whether you're learning English as a second language, or if you're an American wishing to speak properly for once, hopefully some of these will help you. Now, I'm sure we're all aware that there are some differences in vocabulary between American and correct English. For instance, in Britain, we say pavement, whereas in America, sidewalk. In Britain, trousers, whereas in America, pants. In Britain, automobile. In America, truck. In Britain, hospital. In America, bankruptcy palace. Those differences aside, however, today we're focusing on cases where the word is the same, but the pronunciation is different between the two dialects. Firstly, words ending in tile. In American English, the I in this suffix is shortened to create an ul sound, whereas in British English, a heightened I is used, creating an il sound. So in these examples, Americans would say fertile, whereas in Britain, fertile. In America, versatile. In Britain, versatile. In America, squirrel. In Britain, squirtile. Moving on to a very commonly mispronounced place name. You may have seen this before in YouTube videos where Americans are tasked with pronouncing various places across the UK, and this is often a favourite. You may have heard pronunciations such as Loughborough or Loughborough. These are in fact all wrong, with the correct pronunciation of course being Loughborough. Loughborough. Next we have words such as this. In America, it's not uncommon to have the T sound shortened, almost forming a D in the middle of a word. Better. In Britain, and especially in the south of England, it's not uncommon to see T's dropped from words, producing sounds like bear. Next we have words ending ate. This is a difference in emphasis of the word. In America we see an emphasis on the first syllable, where in Britain the emphasis is often on the last syllable. And so in these examples, in America, rotate. In Britain, rotate. In America, dictate. In Britain, dictate. Accurate. Chocolate. Speaking of foodstuffs, it's important to mention this common fruit. In America, the second of the three A's is pronounced with an upwards inflection and a heightened sound almost like an E, banana. Whereas in Britain, this is pronounced with three long A's and an inflection on the third, banana. This often confuses Americans when visiting the UK for the first time. They often believe that British people are confused and intrigued by the sight of a banana, and while this is true, as bananas were banned in 1847, it is merely the way the word is pronounced. Next up, this word is a source of much controversy. In America, it's spelled like this, and pronounced aluminum, whereas in Britain, it's actually spelled with an extra I after the N. However, this I is silent, along with the L-U-M, first I, N, second U, and final M, therefore simply being pronounced ah. As we're running low on time, let's have some quickfire words to really power through these and enhance your knowledge as much as possible. In America, computer. In Britain, computer. In America, authorization. In Britain, autorizzazione, of course from Latin. Moving back to look at some place names, this is in fact not pronounced Leicestershire, but actually Leicestershire, again Latin. To cover some more place names, we of course have Wolseley, Unisibel, Macanfuth, Gumster, Chumley, and this final one is pronounced Glasgow. To end the video, let's look at a popular soft drinks brand. While in America, this is commonly pronounced LaCroix, in Britain we say un bleu.